Charli Baltimore, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing fantastic. It's so exciting to see this new tour rolling out. I know you got new music.
Yes.
Talk us a little bit about your inspirations to get into the entertainment business. Who were your heroes growing up? Who really inspired you wanting to make your own music?
Well, I know when I was a little kid, my biggest inspiration was Big Daddy Kane. He was like my total idol, everything. So with that, you know, I used to write poetry, and it just kind of tapered off into rap. And I played with it a little bit, and then I, you know, decided I was gonna really take it seriously.
Wow. Well, I know you got longevity, which is so important in the business, you know. I know a lot of new artists think that it's all flash and bling and it's here today, but we know it's also gone tomorrow. So the fact that you're here with new music, this exciting tour, is so important. What keeps you inspired to keep growing and keep taking it to the next level?
I just think, you know, you can take all of the bad things that you've been through with any situation, and you can make something negative out of it. I chose to do something positive with it, which is start my own label and, you know, just take some of the trials and tribulations that I've been through and, you know, express them to my artists so that they can be, you know, the best artists that they can be. I didn't really have a mentor when I first got into business, so, you know, I think that's really important and essential to an artist's career, to have someone that they can bounce things off of that's not a label exec per se, just that, but also an artist, you know, so they can really understand their struggle and their, you know, their situation and their viewpoints.
Sure. Well, it's just like a professional athlete, you know, that coach is more than likely been an athlete themselves, so they can kind of mentor them, prepare them for the situation, and get them through, you know, the ups and downs.
And that's what really inspired me. You know, I've been signed to a few major label deals, and you know, a lot of times the person that you're, you know, speaking with or, you know, talking to about your situations and problems as an artist, they don't understand it because they're execs. Some of them have never been artists. They can't understand that aspect of it. So I feel like, you know, with my label, that was one of the most important things that inspired me to even want to start it. Is that, you know, I've kind of been through it in the industry, so I can really, you know, tell them all the situations and they can apply them where they need to apply it.
Sure. Now, with such a changing industry, it's almost radically different than what you know, walked into in your first deals. What angle are you taking with the label? Because obviously with the Impressions Tour, it's very social media oriented, it's very interactive with the fans. How are you positioning your label to
I think that's
succeed?
More, you know, if I could go back and change anything, you know, a lot of times with majors, it's not really a lot of intimate settings. It's all, you know, kind of like tours, arenas, whatever. And I really feel like that intimate vibe that you can have with your fans, even with social media where you interact with them, is more important than just having a stadium, you know, full of people that can't really, you know, get the gist of you as a person. I really feel like smaller audiences really kind of do the job, and you have fans for life.
So important. I mean, you touch the person the right way, they feel connected to you. Now you have a synergy, you know, and these days with social media, they can feel like they're part of the process as you make new music or launch the tour.
Talk to them and let them know, you know, it's definitely, you know, it has its pros and cons, but for the most part, I think it's definitely beneficial to the artist, for the fan or the person that admires your music, to really get to just know you and know that what you're doing and saying is real, real for them.
Sure. Now, with your new music, what are you most proud of getting out there? What is the sense of accomplishment?
I think just the, you know, the fact that we've only really been in business for a year, and we really accomplished a lot. You know, I really just put a mixtape out to kind of stamp the face of the label, and wound up, you know, being nominated for BET Female Artist of the Year, which kind of blew me away. You know, because we put in so much work. So just to receive the accolade was awesome, and you know, all the other accolades that, you know, we received as well. But really my intent at this point is just to kind of stamp the label and, you know, get my artists out there and let people really see the incredible people that they are.
Sure. And what advice do you give to this young audience coming up? They want to be singers and dancers and directors and, you know, writers, producers. What advice do you give them from what you see in the industry that they need to focus on to have the diligence?
That much patience anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not going to always be uphill. You got to kind of go with it and, you know, find your niche and dig in it. You know, I think that being confident and being sure of yourself, will really, you know, grant you your place where you need to be and succeed in the industry.